It has been a while since I have talked about MBD financials, but guys, I need to do an updated video because a lot has happened and the team just continues to push and push and push and continues to expand as well. And we need to talk about it. So, if you guys want to absolutely crush this market, I mean, making sure that your long term, your midterm, and even your short term goals are being hit in this space, you guys need to be in the Discord. I have a complete free section and a complete paid section as well, where both sides are getting a ton of value. Even the free side. Guys, I don't ignore the free side. We have weekly events in there. We're doing portfolio reviews, you name it. So what are you guys waiting for? Join the free Discord now. Links are down in the description below. With that being said, welcome to the channel. My name is Nick. For those that are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you do become a subscriber. So MBD Financials, I have been following this project for a while, and it is a micro cap. Guys, the market cap is sub 2 million for the fully diluted value. Market cap itself sitting at about roughly 1.2 million. This is a project that I continue to focus on, especially as it is inching closer to some very low prices. We're talking about the prices since going back to December of last year. This is where I personally believe the maximum amount of opportunity on MBD actually is. Right now, this thing is only listed on MEXC. So the listing opportunity for MBD is massive, to say the least. I personally have been getting it on MEXC, but they also do have it on Uniswap if you want to utilize a DEX, but the spread is a little bit rough. But for the most part, if you guys did want to go check out Uniswap, you can do that, but MEXC is my go-to when it comes to MBD right now. I do expect MBD to get listed on some other exchanges and hopefully some T1 exchanges as well, which would be a game changer. But overall, let's talk about a few things. Let's address the one pager that a member from the community actually made. And this is a full in-depth view of what MBD is actually doing and what they are trying to achieve. So it is a photorealistic metaverse business district bridging some of the largest gaps in the DeFi metaverse and the Web3 landscape. Now, before we do continue, I want to answer the question because I know that there's probably going to be someone in the comments. No, I'm not paid by the MBD Financials team. I'm not paid to promote this project. I'm not incentivized to promote this project or anything like that. It is just a project that I personally see a lot of growth in from what the team has been, pushing, from what we see in the Telegram group, and from what we have seen from the team so far. Now, if we actually look at this, they have RWAs on here. They have VR and AR. They have AI, the metaverse, the e-commerce space, education, healthcare, DeFi, and we can see what they're actually focused on. So immersive RWAs, dual value growth around RWAs, phygital trading, because they are going to be making a phygital marketplace as well to really kind of trade RWAs. We also have the metaverse itself, which I don't think that we really need to break down the metaverse at all. E-commerce. Love to see Web3 e-commerce getting a little bit of love. Listen, if we really kind of look at e-commerce with Shopify and what Amazon has done with e-commerce, it's massive. It's insane. And when we really kind of have Web3 based payments around e-commerce and we kind of introduce that, all of a sudden we have an incredible opportunity to not only upgrade Web2 e-commerce, but ultimately push it into the digital age of payments where everything is so fast, everything is so efficient. And I think that that's a great thing to focus on. And then, of course, DeFi, don't need to break it down. VR and AR, don't need to break it down either. AI, love to see them focusing on AI as well, because AI and RWAs, guys, these are two of the largest narratives around the space. So love to see that. And then, of course, education and healthcare. Again, don't really need to focus on that too much, but for the most part, they are really hitting home on a lot of these big narratives. They're focused on a lot of things around, crucial Web3 pieces like DeFi, even e-commerce technically in the metaverse, but love to see it. Now, also, if we think about this, let's talk about some of the partnerships that we've recently seen that really kind of play into what they're focused on. This one more so around bridging Web 2 and Web 3 for seamless B2B commerce, more so really kind of building upon the e-com space, but also commerce itself. And this is with ivendPay. This is a smaller project, but it's also one that is still substantial with over 55,000 plus followers. And this is actually a pretty big partnership because it is listed on ivendPay, bridging Web 2 and Web 3, as you guys can see here. We're excited to announce the listing of MBD financials on ivendPay. This is a significant step in fintech, simplifying the transition from Web 2 to Web 3 for B2B organizations. And we also have the partnership with MBD financials will facilitate businesses handling of digital payments. The integration allows processing transactions in both traditional and digital currencies. So you can kind of see the path being forged here to realize in the end vision that MBD's team actually has behind it. Now, also over here, another partnership. This one was around NFTs. You can now trade all Ethereum NFTs with MBD. Again, this is their phygital marketplace, really kind of being focused on where you have NFTs trading on that. Again, that's not fully announced yet. It's not fully live yet, but they do have one product live right now, which is not significant. It's just a DEX, which we will put a little bit of a spotlight on. But also at the end of July, they did announce that they teamed up with Salad Labs. This is actually sales and ads to grow our community. Now, this is with 7 years in crypto marketing and Web3 experience. They'll boost their social presence starting this week. And so far, I have been watching this grow significantly. In fact, I did put a spotlight on this. I said I've watched MBD Financials jump from 14,000 followers to 23,000 plus over the last week from this new marketing announcement. And right now, they're sitting at about roughly almost 29,000 followers. So the community is growing. Now, I said, seems like marketing is starting to kick in for MBD. I could just imagine what they have planned when the market bounces back. This is one team that's playing 4D chess while most are playing checkers. And yes, it's not because I'm incentivized or anything like that. I'm not, right? I'm not getting paid to talk about this team. It's just from what I've really kind of witnessed from this team, it is probably one of the only, small projects that I could actually see being successful in this space because of what the team is doing, what the team has been pushing. They've been very transparent, very open in the Telegram, and that goes a long way with me. I love transparency in this space. Now, talking about that, let's talk about Salad Labs. They have a substantial background behind them. 8.5 billion market cap of their customers. 6 years of experience, 2,500 influences and KOLs connected, 50 trusted partners in their network as well. They have some great names tied to them. Zilliqa, for example, is a big one. 1inch, I believe, is another one as well. There's a few projects that some of you probably don't know about, but they are also very large projects in the space that have been very successful. For the most part, I do think that this is a great marketing push from MBD. And if you actually look at the cases on their website, you can see how big, this actually is for MBD, especially a small project like MBD as well. So love to see it. Think that this is great. And also another big announcement was their next stop, which is their e-commerce revolution, the blockchain's enterprise leap, if you will. This is their e-commerce push with their phygital marketplace. It's combining digital and physical assets in one seamless platform. And this is how they're innovating: unified asset management, advanced cross-chain tech, and real-world blockchain integration. Now, talking about this, yes, the overall cross-chain tech. So far, MBD, they merged from, I believe that it was Binance Smart Chain. They merged over to ERC20, and now they're expanding, not merging, but expanding to Base. Base is one of the largest chains out there now. It has quickly grown to become a very dominant chain, and we now got the announcement from MBD themselves that yes, they are expanding the reach to Base. Exciting times ahead for MBD as we expand to Coinbase's Layer 2 network, Base Chain. Our partnership with 8 Bonds will not only grow our liquidity pool and expand across chains, but also increase our holders. Going live upcoming week, a new bonded liquidity pool will open on Ape Bonds, giving base chain investors the opportunity to purchase MBD and dive deeper into what we are building. And yes, Ape Bond, which is a very large project, over 300 and almost 80,000 followers. This is an OTC marketplace. It is a multi-chain bonding protocol. It shares their vision for a sustainable DeFi future with their strong focus on RWAs and the onboarding of the masses, coupled with their commitment to on-chain values. We believe this expansion will propel MBD to new heights. And what does this mean for ERC20 MBD? No changes. The expansion to Base is all about increasing accessibility, leveraging Base's technology, and broadening our marketing reach as we enter the next phase of growth. And yes, expanding to other chains is incredible. I love to see this. I think that they should have done. I honestly think that this is what they should have did originally with BSC to ERC20. But hey, you can't blame them for doing what they did. It's all good. I think that ERC20 was the move, especially with increased liquidity, increased growth, and reach. But now we are starting to see that cross-chain tech becoming a reality by becoming an actual cross-chain project. So love to see that. And like I said, the ecosystem around Base is massive. I mean, you could scroll for days talking about some of these projects that are on a Base already. And I don't think that I even need to tell you guys that. And also over here, we could see the breakdown of a bond. They just recently had this event where MBD did talk. May from MBD actually talked about what their goals and their ambitions are for MBD financials, which I loved that overall. And like I said, this is a very large project with very large reach. I'm actually excited to see what this does for the MBD liquidity pool, because as we do go back over here, they did say that this is going to grow their liquidity pool. So I'm actually very excited about that. And I do think that this is going to be a game changer for MBD. I think that's going to grow the community around MBD, but also really increase the liquidity around MBD as well, which is it's something that I have been focused on, because with a lot of these smaller projects, yes, liquidity is a big problem, but it has been slowly but surely improving, which is a good thing. But also, let's talk about the product that they did launch, which is the DEX. Again, this is not too bad. I think that for a smaller project like this, I think that it is a very strong product. Now, I don't like DEXs all that much, simply because a lot of them are just a fork of Uniswap, which technically that's what this is. But the UI for it is actually pretty nice. I think that's it's pretty good. I think that the product is actually pretty good as well. But for if we're really talking about, what we're really kind of seeing from the team, I want to see another product go live pretty quick. I would say within the next 2 quarters. And I don't think that that's asking for much, especially with how long it's been since they launched the DEX, which I think happened around March. I want to say March or April. I might be wrong on the time that this did get launched. But again, I would like to see another product launched. But for the most part, they have been killing it. Listen, I can't take anything away from the team. I've been following this project for a while, and they have been killing it with a lot of these partnerships. They've been expanding rapidly, and it is all centered out on their end vision, their end goal. So I can't say I really can't say anything negative about the team. I really can't. They've been very strong players in this space. They have been nonstop going since, I want to say, like last year. And I love to see what I'm seeing. That's as simple as it is. So again, just to really kind of summarize things here, for how small this project actually is, with the team behind it, what I'm seeing from the team is something that I would expect from a project that has, 100 million, 500 million, even $1 billion in market cap. This thing is sitting at 1.2, fully diluted, almost 9 million. That's crazy to me. So again, I see a lot of opportunity here. I see a lot of upside potential as well. I'm going to ride with the team, see what happens. So far, they have not let me down. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.